Join me on this arm workout. Everything we do is 30 seconds of work. We do it twice and we're done. Make sure you've done a bit of a warm up, have some water. You need a good range of weights, as always, anywhere from 5 to 15 pounds, potentially even 20 pounds. And I will see you on the mat. Okay, everything we do today is single-sided work. So we're gonna start with the bicep curl. We're gonna curl one side, and then the other, and then both. So everything we do today is unilateral work, and then we've got the double move as well. So just focusing on even weight in your feet, nice slow pace, breathing out as you lift, inhale down. All right, we're gonna do one last move here too. All right, let's get it in, and done, awesome. All right, rest. You need something you can press up over your shoulders, so something a little bit lighter. All right, we're gonna go into our alternating shoulder press with weights on your shoulders. Press up one side, squeeze your glutes. Trying to get full extension in your arms. So we're gonna go single-sided with this today. Some of the moves will be doing the double move, but for this one, we're gonna keep the weights in nice and tight to our head, trying to get full extension in our arms as we do our shoulder press, breathing out as we press the weights over our shoulders. And okay, done. Medium weight for your bent over row. So, all right, this is a single double move here. So you're gonna hinge, feet or hips distance apart, shoulders down. We're gonna row one side, then the other, and then both. So I really like this method. I think it's important to work each side of our body independently. Because if we're always doing things in the double way, we don't get to see where our weaknesses are and how to build that strength. So, all right, done. All right, now you're gonna go into something lighter. We're hinging again into a chest fly. So, all right, shoulders down. We're gonna open up those arms. You're gonna hinge and now open up one side, open up the other, and now you're gonna go into both. So keeping that body still, taking your time with this. Great for back of shoulder. Keeping a little bend in your elbow at the top of that. And then just resetting those shoulders down away from the ears as you go into that double move. Okay, awesome. We're gonna do that one more time. So, a little stretching here. All right, we're going back into that bicep curl. All right, single, double, squeeze your glutes. Here we go. So remember, one side, the other, then both. So take your time, squeeze that bicep, keeping those wrists nice and strong. And just that nice slow pace. 1, 2, up, pause, 1, 2, down, pause. So, all right, let's see if we can do the combo here. Ooh. And, all right, done. Remember, you want to finish and have it feel hard. So, all right, we're gonna go into the shoulder press. Oh heck, I'm gonna change things up. Let's go single, double in the shoulder press. So, hips forward, all right, single. If we're doing everything else like this, we might as well do the shoulder press too. So, be mindful. Keeping your head back in line with your spine so you're not poking your neck forward as you do this. Taking your time and just really keeping tension on your glutes as you go into that overhead press. So, all right, got it in, look at that. Okay, medium weights. So, generally speaking, that's anywhere from 12 to 15, maybe 20 pounds even. Maybe it's lighter, maybe it's heavier. Remember, hinging, tightening up that core. As I always say, you know your body best, so listen to your body and getting that slight hold at the top of that bent over row. But just really being mindful of keeping those shoulders down away from the ears, because they like to hunch up, right? It's where we carry our stress and our tension. All right, done, great. Okay, lighter weight in that fly. So typically 5s, 8s, maybe 10 pounds, maybe heavier. All right, hinging, shoulders down. So remember, open up one side. And just noticing as you're doing this single work, where you notice that's challenging. As I do this, I notice my left is harder than my right. So probably quite common. All right, done, awesome, okay. New round, lighter than your bicep weight, tricep kickbacks. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go into the single, single, double. So brace your core, we're gonna hinge. All right, arm comes up, take it away. Actually, both your arms could stay at your side here. And then we're gonna do our double. So shoulders are down, really keeping that core braced. Excellent. Take your time. You should feel a nice, well, the back of your arm working. I don't know if it's nice, but feel the burn. Done. All right. Lighter weight. I'm going to say 3, 5s, 8s. We're going into alternating lateral raises. So weights beside you, feet hip distance apart or so. We're going to lift out to the side in a slight V shape. So single, single, you got it. Double. So lifting to about shoulder height. Head back in space. I'm keeping everything stacked, so knees over ankles. Oh, I think that was a double. Talking too much. Knees over ankles. There we go. All right, rest. So I'm gonna say the same weight for this next exercise. We're now doing frontal raises. So lateral raises work middle of shoulder. Now we're going front of shoulder. So you're gonna go into a palm facing grip. All right, lift 1 to shoulder height. 2, and you got it, both. So shoulders down and back. Take your time. A little micro bend in the elbow. And so notice, no swinging, just a nice fluid lift. All right, we're gonna do one last one. Ooh, done. Woo, woo, lots of shoulders. All right, we have one last move, high pulls. So medium to heavier weight. We're gonna stand hip distance apart. Weights are facing your thighs. We're slide up one side up and back, the other side up and back, and then both. So great move for back of shoulders. Good, keeping that head back so that head is not protruding forward. Elbows are nice and high at the top. All right, we do that again. So make sure you've got the weight you want to use. All right, one more time. So you can do a quick shakeout. All right, let's do it. Arms come up, let's go in that hinge. So remember, one arm extension, second, and then both. So notice I have my knees bent here a little bit as I've got some weight over the front of my legs. So burn, should be feeling that burn in the back of the arms. So, all All right, you stuck one last one in there. All right, lighter weight for those lateral raises. So, all right. Feet, little bend over your knees. Like I said, everything's nice and stacked. I'm gonna lift with my left arm first. So a little bit of a V shape. We're not in that T shape. A little bit easier on the shoulders. Great way to work on that arm definition. I know that's what so many people want is strong arms, but we also want them to look good too, right? So, yes. All right, last one here. Woo. All right, rest. 2 last moves. All right. So, going into those frontal raises next. All right, here we go, shoulders down and back. So, to shoulder height. Yes, good. And remember, listen to your body. If you can't get your weights up to shoulder height, then it's maybe a sign to decrease that weight. Or if you can't do it on one side, but you can do it on the other, that's great. Oh, that's a way to finish. Okay, high pulls for the finish. So look at that. Get the blood pumping. We're feeling the arm burn. It's good. Okay, let's finish strong. Let's do it single side. So up and back, up and back. So, and again, same thing. If you can't get your hands up quite high, arms up quite high with that weight, then it's a sign to go down in your weight. So listen to your body. Normal to fatigue, and you want to fatigue as you're doing these strength sessions. All right, let's do it. Last one. Done. Woo! Awesome. Way to go. You did it. Finished. Make sure you do just a good old upper body cool down and stretch. Make sure you have some water, and make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube, and also hit the bell so you are notified for when I release the next workout. Thanks for joining me today. See you at the next workout.